some background questions. What is your name?
David Johnson.
How old are you?
65.
Your occupation?
I work at Heaven Hill Distillery in Bardstown.
Where do you currently live?
Springfield.
Where were you during the war?
I was stationed in Quy Nhon, South Vietnam.
I have other questions. How did you feel during the war? Like, what did you feel about it?
I was proud to do my part, my duty. But myself personally, I didn't in my heart think it was right. But I was proud to serve my country and to do what I did.
What was your role during the Vietnam War?
I was on what they call a gun truck. It was a big 5-ton Army truck. We had several weapons around the side of it. We'd go out on convoys. We'd bring supplies in. Newbies, we called them. New soldiers would bring into our unit. People going home, we would take them out. And we just, different convoys would have to go all over the area in our trucks and convoys.
What was the biggest reason for the war, in your opinion?
In my opinion, it was to help the South, the South Vietnamese people. It was really to help them. But again, a lot of it I didn't think was right. But it was a good thing to help the South Vietnamese, because they did. It was just like when we was in our Civil War. It was the same thing. And it was good to help them.
What do you remember most about the war?
Well, my part, lonely, scared. You just wonder if you're going to make it home. A lot of the people, the South Vietnamese people, there's several of them that become good friends. You think about them from time to time, you miss them. And the soldiers that was in our unit, our outfit, I miss them. You know, you get close, you get just like brothers. And, you know, you miss them, you think about them, and you really get close.
What was it like being in the war?
In Vietnam, again, it was scary. You never, when like some fighting started, you didn't see, half the time I did not see who we was fighting. I mean, you just didn't see them. And again, it was scary. You just didn't know. And they was more prepared for a fight than really that we were, because they was already sitting ready for it. And like a lot of times we wasn't. And it was scary. It was scary.
How old were you during the Vietnam War?
I was 20 years old. When I left Vietnam, I turned 21. So I was 20 years old while I was in Vietnam.
Where were you living at the time?
It was still in Springfield, but it was more or less pretty close to a place called St. Rose. It's a little community just south of where I live now. But it was in Springfield.
Were you drafted or did you enlist?
I was drafted. I was drafted into the Army, but when my time was up in the Army, I enlisted in the National Guard. And I was in the National Guards for 8 years, just volunteering, re-enlisting. So I was in there for 10 years, or 8 years. Altogether, 10 years in the service.
Thank you for letting me interview you.
Well, you're more than welcome. Glad I could help you.
And the picture. The picture there, you can show the picture. Can you describe that one?
That was me in my better looking days.
That was done by a Vietnamese?
A Vietnamese, hand painted.